Yes, he did. He got knocked back by Vayne into Twisted Fate, and they picked up a nice little kill there on Skarner 2v1. The only team or only way I can see the purple team coming back in this game right now is if they play smart, start taking a tower here and there, take the top tower, take the bottom tower, and get really good team fights, they can get back into this game no problem. But it all depends on how, the blue and purple, how both teams situate themselves before team fights, how they set themselves up. Looks like Gangplank right there wanted to, I guess, go for Rengar and, kill him. Looks like the blue team is about to kill Dragon for the third time, which I think that might actually seal the deal and make it to where the purple team can't actually catch up as far as gold income is concerned and actually, make a difference. Right now, they're almost even on levels. Twisted Fate, Vayne, and Rengar are level, 14, 15, and 16. Highest level on the purple team is Malzahar at level 14. And looks like Skarner here is about to die 2v1 versus Blitz, or 4v1 rather. He just got completely, caught out of position with that. Looks like Twisted Fate ults in, gets some damage in on Varus, who actually manages to ult Twisted Fate, but wasn't doing anything else. In the meantime, Vayne picks up a kill on Taric here. I guess Taric was wrong place, wrong time as well. And looks like the blue team is, going for Baron Nashor right now, which if they get that, that actually does seal the deal. There's no way the purple team can come back from that because Baron Nashor improves your health regen, I believe your health regen, your mana regen, improves your damage, improves your ability power, and yeah, look at Vayne's attack damage right now, 268. I think the Vayne might have attack damage runes and everything in. That is still a lot of damage on Vayne. But I don't know if the blue team doesn't capitalize on their Baron buff actually, if they just sit back, creep, and do, sit back and farm, then they're giving the purple team ample time to actually catch back up. If the blue team doesn't start pushing right now with their Baron buff, they are definitely giving the purple team a chance to get back into this game. That's one big thing a lot of people don't realize. If you have Baron buff, capitalize on it. Don't just stand back and, waste your buff. If you die with the Baron buff, so what? You probably did a shit ton of, damage or healed, or just disrupted a whole team fight in general. Looks like right now, looks like they tower dove up here at bottom for Varus. Don't know why all of them tower dove though. Looks like Gangplank here is gonna go ballsy against Rengar, and Rengar is just gonna stand in Gangplank's ult like it's nothing. Amumu misses his bandage toss. Malzahar gets a nice little silence off on Amumu actually. And looks like there's just a little back and forth going on at top. I don't know how Rengar is not actually just completely wrecking that Gangplank, but I guess Gangplank's, Gangplank, he can self-heal. Looks like the blue team is actually going to use or utilize their Baron buff and possibly just take the tower. Nice bandage toss by Mumu and a decent ult. Looks like they're going to be able to, they kill Malzahar. They managed to actually kill the tower as well. And Amumu just whiffs that bandage toss. He would have loved to get that on Taric and just completely stun him. But it looks like the blue team did capitalize on that Baron buff, and to be honest, guys, I think the game is sealed at this point. I don't think there's a way the purple team can come back. There's, a 1,600 or 1,500 gold difference or something like that. They do, however, manage to shut down Vayne, which that's a nice boost for them. But at the same time, Rengar just got a kill on Varus with Blitzcrank's help. Looks like they're about to kill, Moo lands his bandage toss and Blitz lands his grab. They pick up the kill on Skarnar right there. Looks like, though, that the blue team's starting to get scared away from purple team's base. Blitz ults, that way Tower can't cast anything. And Mumu just dies. The tower got one more hit off. And I think Gangplank crit him right there with his Q, with his parlay. Which, if you guys didn't know, that does a ton of damage if it crits. So, I wouldn't count the purple team out just yet. They're 13,000 gold behind the blue team, but it's definitely an uphill battle for them. I mean, they're 13,000 gold behind the blue team. You know, the blue team's gotten Baron. They've gotten 4 dragons up to this point. They're ahead on overall team kills by 15. Most of them are ahead in levels. Highest level for the purple team is Gangplank at level 16. And the highest level for the blue team is Twisted Fate and Vayne at max level 18. Looks like right now Skarnar's doing, he has the right idea of trying to push top. But I think he's going to get scared away by Rengar right now. Twisted Fate pops his ult to see where everybody is. And he ults down at bottom to possibly help Vayne with Varus, but she didn't need it. Right now, Blitz just wasted his grab. Mumu gets a nice bandage toss and ult in, though. That is really, really nice for them. Looks like Skarnar popped his Shrelia's Reverie, but still manages to die 3v2 at that point. Looks like, though, the purple team's trying to kite the blue team to the tower. Twisted Fate picks up a kill on Malzahar right there, but it looks like Rengar's dead because he was a little gutsy and tried to tower dive both Gangplank and Taric. Twisted Fate might also die as well, but looks like Vayne right now is completely just pushed bottom in. Yeah, ooh, Blitz dies right there. I guess he doesn't realize Varus is attacking him and dies. Looks like that Twisted Fate definitely doesn't want to die. He's one hit away from being dead. Just one that Gangplank really, really wants to kill him. I can sense it. Ooh, that is a nice grab right there from Skarnar. He manages to get the grab on Vayne, and they manage to kill Vayne. Ooh, Skarnar's going real hard on for that Twisted Fate right now. And manages to die 2v1. Twisted Fate's now... Twisted Fate's 8-1. He's pretty fed. I believe right now he's going for Rabadon's death cap. So yeah, he's gonna start hitting like a truck. Like he doesn't hit like a truck right now anyway. Looks like top's being pushed just by creeps. Middle's being pushed just by creeps. This Malzahar's having a tough time actually killing the creeps on his own. And manages to pick up the kill, just barely surviving with only 160 health versus that Rengar. I guess Rengar didn't realize that, standing in the null zone is bad for your health. Now the purple team's 14,000 gold behind as opposed to 13,000. I think the blue team right now might go for Dragon and then possibly Baron afterwards and seal the deal. But they have 2 times the kills of the purple team. And Vayne just being a complete nuisance, taking that blue and killing Taric to boot. I mean, yeah, that was just uncalled for. Looks like purple team though is trying to push middle back and maybe get that, or maybe just get it to river, but doesn't look like that's happening. They're backing up. Yep, blue team kills Dragon, and they are now 18,000 gold in the lead or something like that. I'm sorry, 15,000. I'm don't try and do math and cast, guys. It's not going to work out. Um, yeah, it definitely looks like the blue team's gonna have this sealed. They're getting Baron for the second time, and or now they're 16,000 gold in the lead, and looks like that Skarner. I don't know what he was doing, but now the blue team's 17, almost 18,000 gold ahead of the purple team, and it just there's no way the purple team can come back from this. I'm surprised they haven't surrendered already. I guess they think they still have a chance, but I wouldn't be so sure. I mean, again, I wouldn't count them out. I've seen comebacks. It's just a very, very uphill battle for them at this point. That Vayne not even caring about the tower attacking her until just now. Mumu bandage tosses in, ults, and manages to pick up a kill right there with Twisted Fate, but dies to Gangplank. Gangplank's starting to cause the blue team a whole lot of problems right now. Taric flashes in, hopes to maybe get a stun off on someone. That Blitzcrank just grabbed someone, I don't know who. Skarner definitely just ulted someone. Ooh, and Blitzcrank he's just in range to help get that kill on Gangplank. Looks like Skarner is trying to, bait them away from his base right now. Skarner, no, it doesn't look like, no, Skarner didn't pull that off. As Vayne and Blitz are just, pushing in and everything. And, Taric being nice and just doing /D or /dance and knowing the game is totally over. So, yeah, guys, as you can see, don't let the other team get so far ahead. 2-9 Skarner, 0-9 Taric, 6-4 Gangplank, 6-9 Malzahar, 4-8 Varus versus 10-1 Twisted Fate, 3-3 Blitzcrank, 3-4 Amumu, 11-7 Rengar, and 11-3 Vayne. And look at the assist difference as well as just the overall kill difference. Twisted Fate had a Zanya's Hourglass, Rabadon's Death Cap, a Haunting Dice, the Sorcerer's Shoes, and Abyssal Scepter. That's a pretty beefy, Twisted Fate that's AP. And I'm noticing right now none of the other team had Magic Resist. Nobody at all on the purple team had Magic Resist, except for Taric with his Aegis of the Legion. That's really it. But I mean, you can't just survive on your Aegis of the Legion. You need to get ability or Magic Resist. If you're versus somebody that has a lot of magic damage, get Magic Resist. It'll help you a lot. Get a Banshee's Veil. Get, Force of Nature. Or just keep, your Negatron Cloak. Even that will just help immensely against somebody like Twisted Fate who's going ability power. So, I mean, moral of the story here is, don't let people snowball. If you see that they're, doing really, really good, set ganks up. Even if you know that he can get away, the person you're trying to gank can get away, go ahead, do it anyway, just as a deterrence. That's what a lot of people don't realize is it's a good deterrence to even just force him to have to use his ult to get away, his flash, stun you guys, whatever. If he pops one ability, it was worth it for you guys to even go and gank him. I mean, if the purple team had not sat back and been passive and, managed to gank Twisted Fate a couple more times and get Vayne a few times, they would have been in a really good position to turn the game around. And maybe if they had gotten 1 out of those 5 dragons, or 6, however many it was. So if they had just done little things and maybe placed, ward or 2 here and there more, they could have definitely come back from this. But hey, that's, how the cookie crumbles, guys. Sorry for that cheesy one-liner, but hey, I can't come up with anything better. So with that being said, I mean, look at the gold, 31 or 71,000 gold for blue team versus just about 50,000. So the blue team had what 21,000 gold lead on them. Again, if they had just done, if the purple team had did some things differently, like ganked and ganked a little more in Twisted Fate, maybe been able to steal that dragon from the blue team once, they would have been in a lot better position. Just remember, guys, every little bit does help. Try and look at things from different perspective and maybe ward a little more. So, not going to make this video very long. If you guys like this, go ahead, subscribe up top, up here on the, above this, above the screen. Don't forget to like and dislike. Don't forget to comment. And that's it, guys. My name is Ben Shazwell here with Shadow Gaming, and I'll talk to you guys next time.